a bit of Godforge action so that you see how we can make progress. So this is still more or less early game, and I'm recording these videos so that you see what it is like when you haven't grinded enough and you still go back to earlier levels to get some extra stars and some extra other things. So right now I'm grinding these 3 stars. Why? Because there are some rewards in here. And this is the one thing that I can do right now. Let's add some music. Oh, it's kind of slow, I know. So, settings. Master volume, there you go. Now, what we do normally is get all the 30 stars. See. So, we ride right now. And level 2, stage 2. And unfortunately I don't have much energy to level things up. So clear the stage under 20 turns, only Chaos Heroes. So this means you go to filter, it was not there in the alpha, but that was something that you knew. And we're using these Chaos Heroes. Hopefully they are doable. I'm using a food hero, by the way. Which is quite funny. But, you know, it's a one-man show at the moment. Because my starter hero is hitting hard. So, once you finish these 3 stars, hopefully 3 star is gonna be doable. I mean, all the other heroes are gonna just die, that's their job. Because you need 20 turns max, but it's already wave 3 out of 3, so it's fine. Good. So we managed it with only Chaos Heroes, thanks to the main one. So you just go back and do this. Now, next. Let's see what we need to do. Same thing. So guess what? We're gonna use the same team. That was a one-turn thing. Very good. Reason why it's very good is that they don't consume turns, so their job is to die as quickly as possible. So that was the wave. We're getting the rewards, summoning and other stuff. Next. I think it's the same thing, Chaos only 20 turns, so let's just battle. After all, you need these 3 stars. I think I've decided to just finish at least the campaign. I mean, after all, it's not difficult with the current, not too much grinding either. I'm not saying I'll be able to finish everything 3 stars, because I will need a carry. But it seems like that the playbook of Raid Shadow Legends, where you have your starter hero who can solo the whole campaign from start to finish, is gonna be kind of similar, and then you just complete the rest of the missions. So here, once again, Chaos 20 turns, amazing. Oh, like this. Too bad that the starter hero doesn't have an AoE. Like Tolin Falbert from Raid, if you remember. And then comes the third one. Divinity Generator. It's dangerous because it's already 14 turns, but it was still doable. Unfortunately, some of the heroes leveled up too much, so they didn't die that quickly. And that's always a problem. Next. So let's see, these are the requirements. Chaos only. So this is already stage 6. Let's see where we stand. So the first 5 stages are done. Stage 6, I need a third one. So same team. Chaos only. Oh, this first wave is quite easy. Then comes the second wave where you have the individual hits. That's when it's important to not waste much energy. But you have a second hero as well. Did I just have order heroes before? That was weird. Unfortunately we got hit. But it was still a 3-star effort. Next. Same as usual. At least we don't have to keep on changing. And all you need is just a starter hero, basically. If you can accompany him with another hero that is that fits the requirements, that's good. The two of them can solo everything. It's over. So meanwhile we're earning these tokens of valor. Maybe they are gonna be useful sometime in the future, we never know. But we can get to stage 8. Same as always. Let's get started. Oh, they are surviving now. Anyway, 7 turns for 2 waves. This guarantees that we're gonna be fine. Good. You know what? Stage 8 is done. And we're continuing with Chaos only. As long as we can one-hit the first wave, we should be fine. I'm wondering for how long this is gonna work, that the starter heroes just do everything. Now, let's see the 10th stage. That's the last one that I need. at least 2 Avalon or 2 Izumo. Let's see Avalon first. Not bad. Izumo. Not bad. Both are doable. I'm gonna use Avalon. Wow, 25% speed in dungeons and 15% speed in campaign. I used the 15% speed in campaign, obviously. Oh, and let's reset the filters. Let's put our starter champion in, or hero, and let's put someone as you were good with the AoEs, and we just have 4 team members. I'm expecting this to be good enough for the 20 turns. Wave 1 is complete. Yeah, these occupy turns, that's the problem. Oh, that will be costly, this last unit. Anyway. Now comes the boss. Not sure if we need the 20 turns. Possibly yes, but... it's possible that I've done it already, I don't remember. Good.
Can you make it? She asked.
Yeah, you're unbreakable. You just proved it. Amazing. Now, next. We're gonna go to the 3rd Olympus realm. So, you need... clear the stage without any slayers in your team. This is dungeon only, that's a problem. All battles 20% attack. Any slayers in your team. You know what this means. We need to go and check out slayers. So now comes the important question. Because the pictograms are still a bit hard to read. Let's go back to the heroes part. Which are the slayers? Oh, graphics, new game. So, slayer. Okay, so the skull is a slayer. What are you? Invoker, defender, invoker. So without any slayers, that's gonna be a problem. I don't have anyone. They are all slayers. I don't have anyone basically who's gonna hit hard. But anyway, we'll try. How do I get out of this, by the way? So, there is this screen. I'm not seeing how I can get out. This must be a bug. Okay, let's try to promote. Let's go back. Is there an X somewhere here? Okay, let's see someone else. Yeah, it's not about unbinding, I just have no idea how I can get out from the screen. Escape? That's really interesting. I know this, I know... Oh, there is the X now. Did you see the X before? Was it just an issue on my end, or what was the problem there? Anyway, now I know slayers. Olympus realm. Let's go back to Olympus. And now we need without slayers. So there you go, slayer. No, just go back to stage 1. And let's do filtering. So anyone is fine except slayers. Confirm. And this is gonna be my team. 15% speed in campaign battles. Good luck, hopefully you can hit. Yeah, I know you can buff each other, but the problem is, so if I have to manual this, I don't know. But they buff each other for wave 1 and there are 3 waves. And they are not hitting. Anyway, I think this is a double thing. I mean, we need to grind anyway. So I might as well just do it with the Slayer turns. It's gonna be really slow, it's gonna be really painful. And then I'm gonna do the other star when I bring in the Slayers. You don't have to complete both of them at the same time. And if it takes too much time, I mean, you can check out some Ethereal Restart battle. That's... It will take ages anyway. Look at Katos. Isn't he amazing? I mean, at some point I have to do these battles anyway. So I thought, might as well, while doing the campaign, at least I'm shooting a video on Godforge, and in the meantime, in the background, something else is happening. And this is what is happening right now with Ethereal. Now, every single month there is this kind of mission that I need to get quite a lot of rewards from this thing, and it's just running in the background while watching the video, or while doing the video. Nothing else is running, by the way, at the moment. So 42 turns, 1 minute 40 in. I don't have non-slayers that are good. It's crazy. So what I'm doing, this is kind of a cursed city, by the way, where you do these battles. See? Script's loading. And while these battles are going on, you discover a city. Okay, let's see. Shadow, print, diamond, all this primary quality, that's fine. So this is very much like Cursed City, you see. And then, you see, this is the boss battle, but in the meantime, let's move on to the next turn, because I'm quite certain that we'll have to do the same thing without any slayers. How surprising, let's battle. So this is very much like Cursed City. Every single month. And there is some quality of life in here, because you do the 2 battles, but once you're done with the battles, everything else is automatically filled in for you. Maybe we will have time to do it. So you have 3 teams at the moment. That's an interesting area riddle. And these 3 teams are gonna be quite active. For example, this is one of the teams. It's an auto 2. Unfortunately, 3x speed is the maximum. So in some places there are 5x speed. But you know, it's a 1 minute battle most of the time. We'll have to see if the Ethereal battle is faster or this battle is faster. Although I started the without Slayers battle a bit earlier than the Ethereal battle. Come on, please do something with wave 1, this is crazy. I know you need to buff each other, but still. It's a bit too much. I'm doing so much for these 1 stars. And you know, this is exciting, because you know that you can do all the stars. This is not even barely difficult. So there is some meaningful progression in here. And it's not an auto grind in the background or not an auto grind in the foreground. This is a good enough battle. Now in some other cases you just have some meaningless auto grind where you need to burn 5000 energy and you need to burn it like 10 at a time. So you need 500 battles and each battle lasts about a minute. Like it's a 10-hour thing, you cannot even sleep that long. And by the way, the battle is done for Ethereal, so I need to do the second battle already. But given we're only on wave 2 out of 3, maybe we can get done with 2 Ethereal battles while these waves are happening. So at least they started the third wave. Oh, it's so painfully slow. You know, that's when all my teams evolve around Slayers. And I haven't managed to grind enough to build other teams. That's my fault. But we'll somehow survive this. The other one is gonna be a 20 turn thing. Oh, by the way, the battle is done. I'll show you this quality of life thing that is like really good. Because earlier I had to do every little battle, right? So in season 1. And what you know about Etheria is that season 2, 3, 4, let's see, maybe no, yes. So season 2, 3, 4, you need things like raid. There you go, and it completes all the smaller missions and you just need to focus on the bosses. Okay, let's focus on something else. In the meantime, next battle, requirements are the exact same as before. No Slayers. Good luck. And while doing this, by the way, this is one of the quality of life updates that you don't have to do these small missions. I mean, these are fights that are done in 10 seconds. The other thing, you're done, play again, and there you go. The background battles are happening. Fully background while you can do other things. And now I need to challenge these and do the battle as well. Quite straightforward. Let's see how difficult, well actually it's not difficult, it's just tedious. How tedious this battle is, already at 3 XP. I mean, none of them are hitting. So maybe I'll come back here at like sometime later. Because I don't have to complete all the stars from here, I can make progress elsewhere. Meaningful progress as well, not just grind. That would help quite a lot. Okay, you finished with one wave. You have 2 more waves. I mean, I know most of the characters already. Even the opponents, they are like uncommons, commons. I'm not even seeing if there is a rare, let's see. Info, enemy team. Minnow Cyclops. But it's still just level 2. We need a third wave. And meanwhile Etheria is... Here we're fighting against an opponent called Shadowflame Hoyan. It's quite a nasty opponent to deal with, but not as nasty as my team without Slayers. So you can decide if you want to do this in the long way or you prefer the faster way. I think I'm gonna show you the faster way quite soon. It's gonna be the same battle, but done in 20 levels. I think I'll need to add Slayers. But fortunately they are already on wave 3. So maybe today, maybe before tomorrow they will finish. I don't know. Meanwhile, who gave the final blow? Of course, the girl with the chains. So that was Shadowflame Hoyan. While the battle is still going on. So I think I'm done with the first 3 levels. Yeah. This was stage 3. Let me edit the team. Because we'll need Slayers. So 20% attack this time, no speed extra. And I'm giving you some heavy hitters. Let's see. I need the other star now, so clear the stage under 20. By the way, accessibility issue stage 3 is barely readable. Please fix it. And this time, am I gonna be faster or Etheria is just loading the battle at the moment? 4 turns. Not good, not bad. And this is when we reload the skills, unfortunately. So we'll need an AoE quickly. Good. We have 7 more turns, and I think the skill cooldowns will manage it. At least I hope. Now, if they don't manage it, I have another idea. Yeah, we didn't manage it. I will just bring in the Slayers. You see, it's done, by the way, the other type. Okay, so we didn't manage it. What I can do in this case... Edit team. And let's bring in the other Slayer. And just the 2 of you. One turn, that's convincing enough. And now comes the third and final one. Very good. So that's how you make fast progress with Slayers. So let's see the second and the first stage. I'll continue with the first stage. Same team. We have 20 turns. And just Slayers. You know the non-Slayer route is also doable. It's just time consuming. I mean, not even just a bit time consuming, it is very time consuming. Let's see, 11 turns, 12 turns in the third wave. Fortunately they are done. We just need to wait for the AoE cooldown, so he can hit basically 2 waves immediately. That was stage 1, let's go to stage 2. Star hunting. Oh. Maybe I need to restart this. Oh, or manual, because now the AoE hits are done. I'm not even sure if this is doable now. Well, it is doable, it is just gonna be hard. So we'll need the single hits to hit hard. Which didn't happen. So maybe we'll need to rerun this because they didn't hit hard enough. Oh, tough life. Oh, and they even killed the hero. That's horrible. Now, let's see if we can hit in the next 4 turns or so. We have 1 more turn. And it didn't happen. Too bad. I don't even know if we're gonna win. I mean, it can go either way at this stage. But fortunately the ultimate skill saved us. Let's replay. So everything depends on hitting on the first wave. And it didn't happen once again. Maybe it's a bit more difficult than it used to be. And the second wave is getting really difficult for these basic heroes, and he's dead just like before. Okay, tough life. I'll double check if I can increase anything. Because now the speed of the opponent is obviously faster. And this time we're losing, okay. So what we usually do in this case is upgrade heroes. So we'll see what we can spend. I won't be able to upgrade these levels, so I won't be able to promote him, for example, to level 5 because I don't have enough spirits that are sacrificable. Although I might just want to get rid of some of the heroes, that's fine as well. But one thing I can do, and I will absolutely do it, Ascension level 6. What do you need here? Oh yeah, you need a 6-star. With the abilities they are maxed out already. And I can promote 1 level, 2 levels, some minimum extra stats. I can also check out the gear. Gear is not that ideal. I mean, instead of this gear, I would need to farm better gear, that's quite certain. But this doesn't cost much. Critical damage. So we might need to change gear, that's one option. Now, enhance. I won't be able to rank this up, unfortunately. But I can absolutely go and check out the gearing of this champion. Going to level 8. I mean, these stats don't hurt. I'm going to level 10, there you go. Unfortunately, I don't have a weapon to rank it up. Under a buff, 25% chance to reflect any debuff received. Joining attacks. Attacked under shield, no. Immortal for 1 turn when receiving fatal damage for the first time. That's a super important imprint. In fact, this imprint is so important that I will go and take it on Ramses's weapon. So gear, this one, enhance, imprint, there you go. Excalibur is gonna go with some Wukong. Yeah, of course, do it. Let's see the other hero. So you're gonna receive an imprint too. So Excalibur is fine. The Art of War. Turn meter by 2.5 when Blaze no. Ally receives a disable, there is a 20% chance this hero will receive it instead. No. 50% chance to convert 50% of the incoming damage from attacks into barrier. Barrier cannot exceed more than 10% of the health. Okay, it makes him a bit more tanky. When any enemy is defeated, heal. It's like a mini lifesteal imprint. I'll take it. Good for farming. I think this is gonna be doable. Ascension is already there. Abilities are maxed out. Talking about abilities, you will need an upgrade. How many scrolls do I have? 6. Let's spend these 6 scrolls. That's kind of important. And I won't be able to do much. So this second stage, one thing I can do to well, no, let's just battle and let's see if it's enough. With the imprints and everything. I don't know what happened here with the health meters, but it was convincing enough. This was convincing enough too. We got some regeneration. And it's over. Maybe the health meters are all buggy. Okay, stage 2 is done. I could check out for how long this team is gonna function. And remember, we need to farm anyway. So all the AoE attacks are done. Question is what we can do now. I have 7 turns to complete everything. I don't understand why the health meters don't go down. But anyway, we got the second star. Let's go to the next one. Looks like Gozer from Ghostbusters. Oh, by the way, do a Ghostbusters collab. That would help quite a lot. You know a Ghostbusters collab with Gozer or Vigo the Carpathian. I don't even know why Raid never did it. Oh, only 5 turns, that's interesting. Good, stage 5 is done, we got the star. Oh, too bad. Once again the AoE attack is done. Maybe I need to manual this. I mean, it's not the end of the world to manual. 8 turns. These imprints and the minimum gear upgrade, they do miracles. Next. So we got the Arbiter. We have the typical AI problems, by the way. Oh, this burning effect is quite ugly, so I would recommend changing it. But you know, it's actually quite okay in a sense that we know that it's not realistic. So it's like a comic book. You know. On to the next one. We still need it without Slayers. I mean, I don't think that it's manageable at this stage. Yeah, I didn't really like the music of Icarus. Let's see the POV. Yeah, this POV is a bit too close. It jumps a bit too much. Okay, stage 8 is done. Graphics wise, it's not bad. I mean, this valley and everything. But my 20 wave count is in danger. Not anymore. Okay, the next one is the boss. So let's see what we need to do. 20 turns. And let's see the units. Echo works. These two. Whether the 20 turns work, I don't know. Because there is gonna be a boss wave too. Okay, we have 12 turns to kill the boss. Looks like we did it in 10 turns.
How? You are no Olympian, yet you shine like the 12. No, brighter. You seek to unravel the mystery of the deed, how the unbreakable was broken. No weapon could have accomplished it, only a vast, unimaginable power. Bastard, Daughter of the Sun gave me the mighty enchantment. It did the unthinkable. But nothing can stop what is coming. Even you will fall before the forces aligned against you.
What forces?
Timeless wisdom guides us. Eternal truth banishes the darkness. Our victory is assured. You are to be pitied far more than I.
Well, if the Arbiter says so. I got to level 23. Okay, what should I do? Spirit, no. Well, actually, what kind of spirit? That's the question. I'm short on armor at the moment. So that's the 23rd level. 3 start. Next. That's gonna be Egypt. And by the way, we got the 250k gold. That helps. What's up in Egypt? Clear a stage having one hero of each affinity in a team. So you'll have to go. You'll have to go. We need a green one. And we need a void one. I mean, there are a few. Let's do with this team. And if you're not done in 20 levels, that's fine too. Or 20 turns. I mean, you're supposed to be fast enough. And let's see the third one. You have 6 turns in total. How is Divinity or Fate going? Oh, they are still alive and we need a few more turns. This is turn 18. Turn 19, we're out of turns. Anyway, 21 turns. But we got the third star anyway. Next. 20 turns, one of each affinity. Looks better than the previous one. This is still only the second wave, so be careful. Now we need an AoE attack in like 7-8 turns. And we got it. Oops. Triple hit. It was still difficult. Moving on. Looks like we're getting heroes themselves. Third stage. Same as usual, they are leveling up at the moment. Animation looks buggy. 20 turn limit is a bit problematic. It can go either way. Fortunately, we made it in 19 turns. Too bad. 4 turns. Looks like it was working. So this is Aru stage 5. Unfortunately, we didn't make it with the 20 turns. I have an idea about it. So we got 2 stars, but no one ever said that we need all these heroes. How about this? Well, I'm still standing, just 8 turns. So you need to use your heroes wisely, and you don't have to use the same heroes all the time. I mean, out of these 8 or 9 that I have, it's not easy. So let's go to the next one. Oh, before going to the next one, just one thing. We'll have to go to the heroes. I know that I could have gone there with another easier route without loading all this main screen. And oh, wait a minute, five summons. Let's do summons. So in the heroes, I'm gonna rank up the void one, the purple one. Simple rare. Shinigami. Directly from Death Note. Yeah, excellent other rare. We got the Milo, and we have one more. Oh, you work well with Isolde, if I heard it correctly. No, actually that's Gawain. Okay, I thought Tristan. No. And let's get some food. That was it. So we'll need to rank up. Where are you? Here. I mean, I could gear her. I'm looking for more generic options, like strong hit chance by 10%. Okay, equip. Unfortunately, we don't have more. Yeah, the bug is still there with the filtering. Let's see some basic chestplate. Yeah, these grey ones, I would not prefer using them. So we got some speed. And finally the boots. They have to harmonize with something. For example, with extra defense. I don't want to overspend either. Looking good, the third stat is not available. And by the way, the part 2 mission is done, but it's not claimable. Now it is. This is automatically filled. Loot a superior quality piece of armor from the story campaign. Okay, sooner or later it will be completed organically. And now let's go to battle. So in the story campaign, we managed to complete the first 3. Here we had issues with that everlasting, very long campaign progression, but Aru were doing quite well. Stage 6 is the next one. Oh, I was so dumb. Why didn't I have awakened him earlier? Okay, so we got Akuma awakened. We're not gonna awaken legendaries, that's gonna be difficult. I'm making some room in the inventory. Okay, 4x awakened. No, you cannot be 5x awakened. Just checking out in case there was anyone. Wait a minute, did I get a legendary? I completely got caught off guard. Anyway, we won't be able to use and build the second legendary, so now we're fine. So we'll get a blue one, and the green one, and the purple one. But did I see a legendary somewhere? I mean, we can check out the filters. Yeah, I got a second legendary. I completely forgot that I had a second legendary. Okay, it wasn't that important. Oh yeah, I remember it was a week ago. Tough life. Let's get started. That was when I got fatigued by the game of having to keep the computer on in the evening. Because, you know, I don't dislike the game in general. So it's an amazing game like a really good one. But you need to do something to make the grind worth it. So here, sometimes I may need to go on manual when I see that the skills are executed in the wrong order. Other times I continue with automatic, that's fine with me. But I need to know how to optimize things, how to bring a different team, these kinds of things. For example, now I didn't have to bring a different team because Ramses recycled his third attack really well. Now let's go on to the next one. I think the mission is always the same. And as long as they complete themselves, the second wave, without an AoE, it's fine, but they need to move on to the third wave quickly. And now they have 4 turns left. And it's gonna be difficult for them. But they made it within 20 turns. That's good news. On to the next one. So level 13 already. With gear, with the same missions. Next level. That was a bad hit. I think we can wave goodbye to the 20 turn limit. I'm quite certain about it already. I mean, miracles can happen, but no, not anymore. Good. So stage 8 will need to redo it. How about this? I mean, the other hero just got awakened. Ramses is not hitting hard enough. That's a problem. And that was also bad. So they have 7 more turns and I think they used up everything they have. So we need to be really lucky to pull this off. And it didn't work out. We would have needed one more or a few more turns. Okay, let's go back to the heroes. I mean, we can promote him by 1 level, that won't make a difference. Ascension, you need 6-star first. Let's see abilities. They are maxed out. Awakening is not yet maxed out. Unfortunately, the 5th one we don't have enough. But at least the 4x awakening will help a bit. And we'll need to see how he can hit more. You can also check out the store. I'm not even sure if I have XP boost. Where do I see the XP boost? That's the next question. Okay, we can test it out. Yeah, now I got a 1-day XP boost, and then what? Where is the XP boost? Was it for nothing? Anyway, not a big deal. Let's see the bazaar. So 50k. Probabilities are missing. But I can imagine what the real probabilities are. And I'll keep the rest for now. Just in case we got another Ramses. Chances are quite low. But the guy looks like an epic. Sun Tzu. Master of War, how surprising. But not a brawler. And let's summon 10 more food. Okay. So we'll need to do something with these two heroes. I'm choosing to promote them. I mean, I won't have a chance to do much anyway. So I will just use some random heroes. For example, you. So you're one. No, just unlock. You know, there is the lock. Okay, then I'll unlock it manually. So there you go. You're one. I keep the Shredder guy just out of him being a Shredder. Set should be quite good. Anyway, you're gonna be the ones. You will all be sacrificed. There you go. Ascension, you need 8 in total. Oh, I think I overdid it because now it's 11. Anyway, you got ascended. Maybe your abilities will need to be trained too. And what about the abilities of others? Kind of expensive. You're the other epic. And we have a few books. Okay, they got leveled up. And let's go back to stage 8. I'm not sure if I should bring anyone else, most likely not. Let's battle. He's not hitting hard enough. And already 13 turns. But at least the ultimate is coming. Yeah, they are not hitting well. Good. So finally the 20 turn problem got solved. Next, stage 9. Same issue as before. So I'll bring this one, and where is the void? This is level 9, level 14, there you go. It's unlikely that we can do it in 20 turns though. Hmm, 17 turns. I didn't know it was in them. So we'll go to stage 10. "20 turns, at least to Tien or Omeyokan." Let's see. Yeah, kind of obvious, I would say. So we're gonna get rid of one of the champions and bring in a decoy. Whether the 20 turns work, I don't think so. I mean, this part of the campaign, this is good progression, because I can do something meaningful, not just grind. And our job is to shorten the grind as much as possible. So the 20 turns didn't work out. I'll need to bring a different team for it. Or manual. First I'll still try with auto.
Destroyer, deadlier than Apophis. But a creator also, older than the stars.
The reason why I prefer auto to manual most of the time, not always, but often enough, is that I'm taking a disadvantage to see if I will be able to farm it later. So let's edit the team, and I think we can do it. So how? Let's get some heavy hitters on board. Oh, 7 turns. Good, we now have 6 turns. So let's do it manually. So there is a cooldown. We're gonna go for the boss straight away. %25% additional chance to a strong hit. 80% acid. Oh, that's not what I wanted. This double click, when I click on it to select it, if it's selected, that's the problem. Maybe I'll need to redo it again. Unless... equalize the HP of all allies, speed up, whatever. No, I don't need this. Attack 180% attack 2 times at random. Whatever. Now, you see, the only way to see this is if I select the other one first and then I need to come back. Okay, 20 turns. Didn't know it was possible at the end, but it worked out. And by the way, this level is good to grind for gold, for a lot of other things. So we're gonna go to the next campaign. Stage 1, Izumo. Already 144 stars. And by the way, let's see what is going on. Here we have like 30 stars. No, we'll go back. So 30, 24, and everything else was 30. And by the way, that 24 is doable too, it just takes too much time. Let's go to Izumo. Okay. At least 2 invokers. So invoker is, I think, this one. Yeah, invoker. Oops, misclick. Anyway, you could go back. I wish I knew how. Because there is no X. Yeah, that's the problem. I don't even know what I did and how. But clearly I'm not in a position to go back. This must be a bug. I mean, you can dance and all, but okay, let me promote. I think I can promote you for at least 1 level. Or can I? No, I cannot. There is no X on the top right. Oh, there you go. The X appeared. You know what you can do? Go here and confirm. And then the X appears and you can go back. Anyway, we're going to stage 1. And at least 2 invokers. So I bring 15% extra speed. You must be an invoker. Metzli is an invoker too. I'll bring Ramses and I'll bring... What is your name? Akuma from Street Fighter. Yeah, now I know. Oh, and auto. I don't think that 20 turns will work, unfortunately. We need more heavy hitting for that. And I'm not even sure if this is doable at all, this level. I mean, at least for 3 stars. I will keep on going. So the guy came from that note. Yeah, this campaign is getting more difficult. I will need to figure something out. So we got stage 2 completed. I don't know how, but I got 151 token of valor. Let's replay it just in case this wasn't a bug. I'm just intrigued what is going on with this 151 token of valor. Maybe that's a first completion bonus, that's also possible. This is also unfortunate when you just have the last little energy and an AoE attack is used. But what can I do? 28 turns. Let's see the Medals of Valor. Yeah, it went back to 1. It was just a new level. Okay, I just noticed it. Moving on. I think same requirements. Invokers. Let's get going. Level 2. Yeah, this is quite interesting. I did leave the client to grind not overnight, but for about an hour. And just that 1 hour made progression possible. Without that progression, I would not be able to continue this. But I can still see that I have some sort of an agency of choice. I can always do something, and that's good use. Because even though I'm making progress in the campaign, it's difficult to progress, but it's doable. Now the next thing I can do is dungeons. You have different dungeons where I'm quite certain that I can assemble teams. Yeah, 151 is the same thing, first time clear. Third stage. Now stage 4. Unfortunately, Ramses is not strong enough anymore. Is this doable in 20 waves? Sometimes you can get lucky. But the 2 invokers are a bit too much. Yeah, they are the ones occupying the extra turns. 21 turns. Barely. Who are you? Tengu. Okay. Let's do the battle. The good news is that they hit hard enough. So some of the opponents don't even get a turn. But the AoE is not hitting, unfortunately. And yeah, 20 turns are not possible. And I can only hope that we survive. That's the difficulty. Okay, stage 5. Let's go back to the map. And we got the 150 note. I think we can summon now. Yeah, it takes a while. Did it go to the summon screen straight away? Not really. So we have 5 voids, Eternals. Interesting setup. And epic. Now let's see the probabilities. So rare 90.5, 9% and 0.5, so 1 out of 200. And the pity is 202. Interesting dog. Straight from Ghostbusters. I told you need a Ghostbusters collab. I think it was called Zool or something. Another rare. And that's it. Now, we can also do 10 mortals just in case we get a legendary. We didn't. This Shublugal, I got so many copies of him back in the days, in the caverns in Alpha. I can still remember it. Now, let's see the missions. It's so hard to claim this. So that got cleared. Clear Guan Yin's Lotus Temple Stage 1 Ascension Dungeon. Yeah, I've done that already, so I think it's gonna be quite easy. That was my team. Long ago. Maybe we'll clear it faster like this. That's the boss. It's quite fast. So I think I've managed to clear this. So we're gonna get the mission. I might need to check stage 5 just in case. Maybe I'm not there yet. I don't know. Oh, ally attack does work. Even if there is a low chance for it. So stage 5 is doable too. Let's see stage 6. Sooner or later we'll lose. Okay, this doesn't look right. I'll try to save what's savable. Why did these two faint if they still have energy? That's really weird. You see, is this a bug or is this intended that they just faint? Yeah, it recovered, you see. Problem is that the opponent is gonna have an ultimate. Unless we kill him. Okay, that was not that big of a problem. So it was doable on manual. I would not be tempted to continue. So stage 6 is doable. Let's see this other Ascension dungeon. Oh, and let's go back to auto. Yeah, they hit hard enough on level 5. Okay, let's go back to the map. I have still quite a lot of stages to clear. Haven't even tried this. Oh, what is wrong? You just stopped for a moment. And now with the automates it's gonna be easy. Unfortunately 3x is still the maximum. Let's see what we're getting. It's tough that it's randomized. Anyway, stage 4. So this fourth stage is still quite easy. I'm gonna show you one thing where Godforge could improve quite a lot. And for this I will need to summon an Ethereal Restart so that you understand. While we're going to stage 5. Yeah, we're doing stage 5. So, once again, this is Ethereal Restart. And given that I completed that Cursed City type of formation, there is this summon, this is called Ascension Summon. Some extreme one, that I can just get straight away. Now, watch for the color purple or orange. There you go. Now, it's purple. This means I can rate terminology or Godforge terminology. This is gonna be purple again. Epic. Or here it's called an SR. An SSR or legendary would be orange. And they are not foreshadowing it enough during the summons. So epics, legendaries and so on. So even though I was lagging behind, you see that it's always possible to make some progress. Now, this team is not that bad. It's one of the longer ones already because we're not hitting hard enough. And Ramses most likely won't survive. Oh, actually he will. So I think we've gotten our limit already. 100 turn battle. Oops. What was this? I thought it was easy to solve, but it looks like that I couldn't calculate with this coming. The ultimate. Okay, let's go back to the main screen and let's see what we can do now. So one mission got completed, that's quite certain. This one. We got another 500 energy just so that we have more than enough. Enhance 6 pieces of armor to level 8. That's gonna be quite easy. Too bad I cannot enhance it here. It even moves you to the wrong place, by the way, so this is where you can enhance armor. First of all, we could use the accuracy one. And we want level 8. Okay, let's try this one. So these ones are 8. And the boots. I mean, these are better boots. Although they don't have critical rate. Let's equip them. And we got the mission. What's next? The arena. It's gonna be an autocomplete. And now we'll need to forge weapons. So let's do it 10 at a time. Got a legendary too. Let's collect it and let's do 10 more. And we got 2 more epics, collect. Now, we have some weapons. We might as well go to the blacksmith and check out if we have duplicates. Not really. I mean, we have some duplicates with the rares, but nothing more really. So, we have these. But the mission is not yet complete. How many do we need? 1 more. Let's do another temple. And now we got the mission completed. Yeah, claiming it takes a while. Refine an epic weapon to level 10. Okay, I can do that. So, let's see the gear. For example, this one. That was an easy and also kind of necessary mission at this stage. Aru stage 10 in the story. That's the next one. All 3 start. You know that it's still kind of difficult. So let's see what we can do with the heroes. Blue Ascension. So that's what I need to farm a bit. Let's see where we are at the moment. So stage 5 first. We're keeping it easy. Looks like this keeping it easy was very easy. So we can go to the next level. And we also got a blue Aether Stone. Cell from Dragon Ball. Very much like the same construct. Okay, that was quick. So maybe we have a chance to do even more. Stage 7. But I would badly need the probabilities of how much we can earn. And with what chances. You know, there are two problems with these probabilities. The first problem is that we don't know the current level. The second is that the team can tweak it in any way they see it fit. And by the way, we're losing badly and most likely we won't survive this. Usually the waves are more difficult than the boss itself. And it's a defeat. Too bad. So stage 6 is doable, stage 7 is not. For now. But summoning can always help. One by one. Maybe we get another Ramses, that's why. The chances are small, but non-zero. Or not impossible. Isolde helps a lot too. So that was the first summon. You're the second one. And we have one more. Good. So Isolde is gonna get some Ascension. And also abilities, how are they doing? And not too well. Then let's promote. Okay, well, at this stage I'm not gonna use this Cyclops guy. And I don't care about the extra XP. So I'll just go ahead. So Ascension is done. I won't be able to level her up much. But there is Awakening, and there 1, 2, 3 are done. Number 4 is in the cards. There you go. So Ascension is done. And maybe there is also a blue ascension. I'm not sure if we've collected enough. Most likely not. We need 5 of the large ones. Okay, this is a legendary, let's not mess with legendaries. The first one is easy. Okay, we need a bit more ascensions. So in this case what you do is go to the blue ascension dungeon, but we'll stay in level 6. And we'll see if it works out. So as usual it takes a while, but at least we can still manage it. Or can we? I'm not even sure about it anymore. Yeah, this is too difficult still. From time to time. We need to go back to level 5. Anyway, that was a small setback. We're on level 23 at the moment. We could make progress in the campaign, make progress in the dungeon, so it's not fully out of the possibilities to finish everything in 3 stars. What I recommend at this stage is some simple grinding, as odd as it sounds. Because after the grind, it's gonna be so much easier to get more weapons, to get more everything, to do the ascension. Maybe I'll do the ascension grind. And this is when it would be so easy and so important to just programmatically say, I want 10 levels of this grind, 20 levels of, let's say, regular campaign, whichever level, and then another 20 levels of the first artifact, level 5, and 20 levels of the second artifact. And by the time I wake up, I want everything in my inbox, with the statistics of how many were won, how many were lost. That would be a groundbreaking option. And obviously exclude it from tournaments if you're planning tournaments. That would be amazing. You would not have to keep the client running. It's just pointless. It's just so disrespectful. I cannot fully express how horrible that decision is. From the perspective of player agency and respecting player time. So, unfortunately, some seemingly very smart people spread these lies in the industry that it's a good thing. You know what you're spreading with like having to grind overnight? Resentment. It's a resentment-based friction monetization. You don't want to get there. You see how good this game is, how engaging it is. You just don't want that type of grind that you just put it in the background and wake up in the morning. That's crazy. We're in 2026, not in 2019. So hopefully things will change and the quality of life is gonna improve. Unfortunately, I have my doubts because of business reasons. But this is why I also have doubts whether this is gonna be a niche product or a mass market product. If you want it to, as a niche product, then we're gonna get the Raid Shadow Legends and other types of game refugees. They get burned out there and they somehow break free from their shackle of their sunk cost. They come here and they think they are gonna be treated better, and the answer is no. Then, you know, even those players will not stay forever. So you will need to offer something that Raid doesn't offer. And for example, this is an overnight farm type of administration. Do 10 levels of this, 20 levels of this, 20 levels of this, and so on, like a shopping list, and see you in the morning. Whether it finished, whether it hasn't finished. You can just wake up, one click, it calculates everything for you, and after the calculation and all the simulations and everything, you see how much you were done with, and maybe you couldn't complete everything, that's also fine. So that was a bit more grindy type of level completion, and we'll see if there is gonna be a next video, because there is still quite a lot to do. Basically, since I started and as I was playing, the energy just continuously increased. But I just don't want in any of these games to, like, this type of showing up count as skill, because it's just pathetic. So that's why I have some doubts about the business model, but hopefully it's gonna be improved by the time the early access starts.